few seconds left in this good morning. So good morning, all of you, all the
Good morning, sir.
honored guests present here.
Good morning. Good
I,
morning, sir.
David, I, David, welcome you all on behalf of EduSoft to this session. And it's very encouraging to see that on a Sunday, you have spared these 60 minutes to take away something from me. Whatever little I know, I will share with you. And I strongly believe that that will definitely help you in your classrooms, in your labs, in your teaching process about artificial intelligence. Well, this session, if you had attended last session, even if you have not attended the last session, does not matter because it does not completely connect with that. In the last session, I just talked about an advice to the new schools. How should they prepare? What things they need to prepare to introduce artificial intelligence as a formal course in their schools. So that was more focused on those schools who are still new to AI or still contemplating whether AI, they should go for AI or not. Now, this session is completely focused on the people who are going to go into the classroom and teach AI. In the first class, generally, we talk about the details of the course, the benefits of the course, why this course has been introduced in the school. So all this is explained to the students in the first class. So that you can handle very well. And whatever I'm going to share with you, that you can do in your very first class. And then I suggest that you, in the second session, you go into the nitty-gritties and the details of the course. That also can be done. Reason is, the first day, a very new course is there. Students are also curious. Students want to find out what is there. And the first session, like first impression on the mind, the first session that you take engages the students for long, almost permanently. That is cemented in there, that gets cemented in their mind. And they come with that enthusiasm in all the classes to come. In the first class, what you do is, now students have come in the class for the first time about AI with their own perceptions also. When we talk about artificial intelligence to a child or to somebody who does not know about it, they immediately create scenes which they have seen somewhere, mostly movies. So when we talk about artificial intelligence, we think of a robot coming, speaking, interacting like a human being. And that is what AI for many people who do not know. Some people are a little bit aware. Students are very smart. They have been going online. They are chatting. They are using TikTok. They are using many intelligent applications, using picture filters, social media, and a lot more things that they know, which even we do not know as elders. We do not have time to explore that much. So they have perceptions. They have myths. They have some notions. They have prejudices. First session can be used to take care of all that. You actually clear the myths, you correct their perception, and you put their thinking on the right track about artificial intelligence. That should be done in the first session. And that will benefit you into the entire session for whole year. Well, generally, like in the last session, I said that there are certain things which you have to unlearn. So when I'm talking about unlearning, I'm not talking about the content mostly. It is the way we teach. So the way we have been teaching computer science, we should try to avoid that and try out some different track of pedagogy of the way we teach in artificial intelligence. So as a course, as a new course, this has given us an opportunity to evolve as a different kind of teacher. So just like in a movie, the same actor is playing double role and acting in different forms. Similarly, you can, when you're moving into a computer science classroom, your teaching way changes. And when you're moving into an artificial intelligence classroom, your way of teaching is completely different. And that's a very good thing that will help you evolve as a teacher, as a new age teacher also. So take this as an opportunity to enhance your teaching learning process. Well, this is a benefit which you have. Now talking about the first session students are completely oblivious. What do they do? What teacher is going to tell them? And you are very clear after this session, you are very clear what you're going to do in the first class. So things are in control and in balance. first thing, now another tradition is that what we do is we go into the classroom, whatever topic we have to teach, we start with the introduction of that topic. We open up the topic with some rhetoric, with some story, with some question, with some prop, with some video sometimes. And then we come to the definition, and then we go into the detailed explanation of the topic, and we flow into the chapter, we flow into the lesson. Now that's the straightforward traditional way of doing it. Here, what I suggest is you take advantage of entire curiosity of theirs. CBSE also says engage. What is engage? Actually, you create some curiosity and interest into the students in a right way. Their over expectations have to be managed. They have to be brought down. What they could not think about AI, that has to be informed. And this way, we clear their vision as to what they are going to learn in AI, and they should not over expect. They are not going to fly a talking drone into the sky. So over expectations have to be managed. What they have seen in the movies, what they have read in the comic books, what they have seen in the manga animations, that won't happen. Well, so first slide, which is coming on the screen and on your projector in the classroom, is, have you heard about artificial intelligence here? And I have clicked the mouse to bring up the second question, what is AI? So here you will just open up, you are not talking about class, we are going to start a new course, artificial intelligence, CBSE code 417, nothing like that. Just move into the classroom and just talk. आप उनसे पूछ लिया how are your vacations, you ask them, you inquired them, you connected with them, and then after 5 minutes you come to your topic and you tell them, you just ask them, have you heard about artificial intelligence? All of them will say yes. And then you come to what is AI. Now when I'm showing this question, what is AI, my intention is not at all defining the artificial intelligence, nothing, no definition at all. At this moment, you let the students speak. Involve as much as students are possible. Those who do not speak in the classroom, somehow make them speak anything what their idea about AI is. Some of them will be looking in the book because they are thinking that teacher is testing them. I am the intelligent person in the room and I should give the correct answer. So many of them will look into the book. Many of them have already read the first chapter and have come into the classroom. Some do not have any idea at all. Some might have learned or heard or seen somewhere. So they have their different questions in their mind. So what you do here is you have thrown a question, what is AI, as in a generic form. Well, let them speak. Suppose 25 students are there in the classroom. At least 60% you should involve in speaking. You tell them there are no marks and there is no trophy for the correct answer. And everybody has to just speak what you think AI is. I'm not asking about the definition. I'm not concerned whether you are wrong or right. You just speak out what comes to your mind when we talk about AI. They will interact with you. They will give their different answers. As a meticulous teacher, either you keep those answers in your mind and remember them during the discussion, or whatever they speak, you in a summary form, you can write on the whiteboard. If there is a whiteboard or blackboard or green board is there, or if you have the notebook, if you do not have that luxury, you have the notebook. So somewhere you make the note of what their input is. So this question is not just a question to open the session. This question is very, very important. Why? When you note down their answers in a short form and you read them and you elaborate upon them, then you talk about it. Okay, Savita, you have said that artificial intelligence is intelligent machines. So we will see how machines could be intelligent. Let's see. So you rephrase their questions in your own way. What will happen is when you read their questions and you rephrase and speak them, you get their perceptions. As I told you, you have to assess what they perceive AI as. So you get their perceptions, you get their myths, you get their misconceptions, you get their notions. Some of them would be telling the truth also, the correct answer also. It's good. So you get an idea that this class of 25, what collectively they think about artificial intelligence. And that helps you in setting the pace and the level of your training in the classroom. So this first slide is not at all intending to tell them the definition. So after that, you just explain about AI without the definition. You just tell them, okay, like you have said on website, we see the advertisements and Alexa is there. All these things will come in the answers of the student. So you combine them and you create your explanation around it. And you clear, if you think that some student has given some myth, some student has given some misconception. There are certain students who, in a lighter mode, they give the answer. So they will say Terminator. Well, so do not have anything to say that the Terminator is artificial intelligence. So you clear all those things and you create your perception around it. Then we come to what is the importance of learning artificial intelligence? Now you have not used the word course, because course makes the things academic. You tell them why children. I have not used the word student. Student is also an academic term. So why children need to learn artificial intelligence? So you are talking about why small kids should be concerned with artificial intelligence. So here you talk about the benefit of the course, what they do, without using the term course and student and book and exercise. Fine. So here I'll elaborate on this point. The answers will come down to the next slide. First of all, you talk about what people were thinking about internet when it came to India in early 90s, in around 80s, somewhere around 80s. So roughly 25-30 years back, when internet was introduced to the society, to the public, people did not take it seriously. Whenever a new thing comes, either the natural human reaction is resistance and criticism. So it was there, of course, that's natural. So people did not take seriously those 25 years back when internet came. But today, the same people, you and I, you know what internet is and how other companies and other institutes and people have leveraged upon this new technology and how they have shaped the internet the way it is today. So here, whatever you see in red color is the point of discussion with the classroom. So you tell them कि when children, you share your experience. Children 25 years back when internet came, mobile phones were not there, computers were very expensive, internet connection and telephone connections were very expensive, and that was the main reason people were not at all interested in doing internet. It was something kind of luxury and not necessary for the society and the life. Well, slowly the things turned interesting on internet. Costs came down, technology advanced, things became affordable, and then things went very fast. In past 20 years, technology has taken the shape which you see today. So children tell me, what is so special about internet? Do you like to be on internet? They'll say yes. So you ask them, what do you like to do on internet? Why it is so special for us, for you? And let them speak. It's a talk going on. No teaching is happening. Teaching is the outcome of this entire talk. So they will talk internet, this, that, social media, friends, TikTok, and we make videos, YouTube, people earning lakhs with one video, likes, dislikes, 100 things will come up in the discussion. And you are not going to summarize that. You are not going to, even if you do not listen to that, you not pay attention to that, does not matter. What you have done is you have given them something interesting to speak about. So that makes the class lively. They have forgotten about, they are going to learn something, they are being taught, and you're just creating an interactive environment in the classroom. So psychologically, you are taking them, that is called pedagogy. Pedagogy means, peda means child, goji means to lead. So slowly you are holding their hand and you are leading them towards the actual track of teaching, actual track of learning. And this is the purpose of this red colored question. Then you say, ki 10 years back, Facebook and Orkut was there, Facebook was there, all those things came up again. People did not take it seriously. E-commerce was there. People were saying, how could you buy things online? They are fraud. What if things do not come the way we want? There are fake products and there are scamsters out there. They will cheat. They will take away all your money. Do not deliver. How can you decide that t-shirt is good without touching it? Many things are there. Many notions were there. It's still there. But you see e-commerce. hardly there is any person who has not bought something online at least once in life. So we keep doing that. We buy books, we whatever we can, and how it has molded our life. Sitting in our drawing room, I can order anything. So that has completely changed my life. Social media, there is no need to elaborate on that as you teachers. So again, you throw them a question. This social media and e-commerce, children, how do you think they are useful or useless? What do you say? So again, you have open a discussion. Some people will be talking about good, something bad, about social media. You ask some probing questions. How much time do you spend on Facebook or chatting with friends? And what are your experiences? If you would like to share any experiences, good, bad, whatever, that's up to you, optional. And e-commerce, have you seen somebody buying something or have you bought something? Children also buy that. It's not a big deal. So again, you are interacting, the class is lively, and then you come to the point. So just like internet, just like social media and e-commerce earlier, today we are looking at artificial intelligence coming as a major part of our life. It already has, actually, as we are talking now. So first thing which we have to understand is that AI, artificial intelligence, is not any mystery to be revealed. It's not a khulja sim kind of thing. It's not some sword to be taken out by the legend. It is not at all that special. It's very effective. It's a disruptive technology. Disruptive means which change the things, turn around completely. It's going to influence our life, our jobs, our future, the way we live, for good. But it's not at all a mystery. It's something interesting which will come up as we go through the course. And yes, AI, artificial intelligence, is around us. It's why it is not a mystery, because it is already the part of our lives and we can see it around. Now, again, a red color has come. You see on the slide. Let us discuss. Again, you ask them, when I class say that artificial intelligence is around us, it is a part of our life. Do you agree with me? If you agree with me, how? Let them give the input. So again, you are speaking less, they are speaking more, and teaching is carrying forward. And nowhere at all you have introduced any course कि इतने marks का question paper आएगा, course का structure ये है, और इस course में इतने chapters हैं. Nothing has happened. You have already started teaching. So AI is not an isolated concept. Artificial intelligence is nothing like an island where we have to reach. Artificial intelligence is mixed. It is blended in our daily life. We use internet. We use software on our laptop and computers. We use certain gadgets, and many things are there around us, websites. And artificial intelligence is behind the scene everywhere. When we talk to Alexa, it is the AI I am interacting with. When I'm using a software, it might be an AI, Adobe software. Now, Microsoft softwares are using artificial intelligence. I'm typing a mail in browser. Artificial intelligence is working behind search engine also. So everywhere, artificial intelligence has already percolated in our daily life. It has made its way in every nook and crevice of our daily life, and it is influencing unseemingly, and unknowingly we are using AI. And now very rapidly, as we are talking about artificial intelligence in this classroom, out there, artificial intelligence is becoming the main core of software applications, web services, browsers, and even operating systems. So next time when you install an operating system, it might be working like artificial intelligence. It will be able to assess how you use the laptop, and accordingly, it might change automatically the menu. It might offer you certain services online automatically. It might block certain things which you did not like. So your operating system is trying to learn about you, and accordingly, it is changing your experience and look and feel on your computer. So that's all is possible with artificial intelligence. And when we talk about career, when we talk about career, we can easily choose that I will not become a computer science engineer, or I will not become an engineer or a doctor. I will become this or this. So there are choices. But here in artificial intelligence, when you talk about career prospects, it is so positive. It has so much potential. The reason is artificial intelligence itself is not an industry. It is the part of every industry. You become a doctor, you will use software application, you will use gadgets, and somewhere artificial intelligence will come in and you have to use it. As you become senior in your profession, you might have to have more control on artificial intelligence part. So artificial intelligence is going to be the part of every industry, no matter manufacturing, even if your own business. If it is your own business, artificial intelligence driven applications will be there. And when you have your own business, your own website, your own app, you cannot ignore AI. You cannot say no to AI. You say no to AI, somewhere some growth path will be blocked. So it's very good. It's a good news that artificial intelligence is part of every industry. So if you could not become a doctor, you can become a data scientist who is able to analyze the data related to patients. You might have done some basic course in medical, and you have done a data science certification course, and you go into a medical field as a data scientist. As a data scientist, data analyst, or artificial intelligence engineer, machine learning engineer, you can go into any field in that particular domain, and you can become the data expert there and machine learning expert there. So this is the advantage of AI being the part of all the industries. And yes, if you have that knack of computer science and programming and coding and creating new things, there are creative people around everywhere. So if you have that creative knack in you, you can create your own artificial intelligence applications. So artificial intelligence is going to give a big room, not room, even an entire stadium, a complete playground for an imagination, where you can use your imagination, you can create an app, you can launch a startup, you can create a website, you can create some solution for social good driven by AI, and that can be welcomed by the world, like many applications you see. So who knows, you are the next revolutionary in the field of AI. So that is the advantage of learning AI, knowing about AI. So see how beautifully, I won't say beautifully because I have created this slide, but how easily we are convincing the students and we are rousing their curiosity. Whatever red color you see on the slide is the point of discussion. So like I said in the third point, AI is not isolated. How? So you can again open a discussion with the students. So that's up to you. It's just a sample slide I'm showing you. Well, now you have the opportunity. Now students are set up. They are psychologically, they are focused on AI. You have talked much about AI. 20 minutes, 25 minutes are gone in this classroom. And now you come to you. It's the right time to handle their misconceptions, their perceptions. So you take up some common perceptions here. Some of the perceptions will come from their answers that you can include in this live. But these are certain which you could think of. So AI is not going to take over the world in near future. People are talking about very, abstract kind of intelligence, like exact human being clone is being made and then they are ruling the world. They have taken over the software and hacked the systems and they're running the system in the way they like. It's a comic strip kind of thinking. AI is robotics. When people talk about artificial intelligence, they think of a robot. Completely a myth. Robotics is a field of engineering. Artificial intelligence is an associated field which will give intelligence to that robot. For that, you do not need to learn robotics. A robot can be made by the engineer. And that sense, artificial intelligence can be given by the developer. So if you're a simple artificial intelligence developer, you can give that intelligence to a robot. You can give that intelligence to a device. You can give that intelligence to a website. You can give the same intelligence to an app. It does not matter. So robotics is completely different technically. So do not think that after learning artificial intelligence, you will be able to make robots, not at all. But yes, you will be able to create the soul of the robot, the intelligence of the robot, the mind of the robot. So in the field of robotics, artificial intelligence is one door opened for you to go in and prove your mettle, make a career out of it without knowing robotics. Not every industry should be concerned with AI. Already we have talked about it, that every industry is going to be influenced by AI. AI is advanced level of computer programming. Oh my God, no. If you have basic knack of logical thinking, you know one programming language, that is enough. Rest of that can be taken care of when you're doing the course of artificial intelligence. So it's not very high level of computer programming. Your logical understanding, logical approach towards programming logic and techniques should be very clear. Does not matter which language you are using. Python is used because it is an industry standard to use Python for artificial intelligence programming, but the things are happening in AI using Java also, Perl also, R language is there. So many languages are there. So it does not matter. It's not a very advanced level of computer programming. That's a complete different branch. Every automated machine is actually an example of artificial intelligence. No, not at all. Your washing machine, your air conditioner, which controls the temperature according to the number of people in the room. It's not artificial intelligence. Why? We will learn about it later on in the coming classes. Why my washing machine is not artificial intelligence, which can select the impulse, which can select the level of washing depending on the number of clothes or the dirt of the clothes. Why my air conditioner is not artificially intelligent. Why my television is not artificial intelligence. They are smart, but still they are not AI. They are not example of AI. AI is for the benefit of businesses only. No, AI of course is the part of businesses. Businessmen are using it, businesses are using it, but AI is for social good. AI is for everyone. How? That is what we are going to find out in this entire course. So by the time we all teacher, by the time when I will grow up, I'll pass class 12 when I do my graduation, all the jobs will be taken care of, will be taken away by artificial intelligence. So I will come out as a graduate and I won't have any job. It's not like that. Artificial intelligence will not take away the jobs. Artificial intelligence will ease the jobs, the way we do the jobs, and it will create more jobs because there is a lot of data on which artificial intelligence work, and people and professionals are needed to handle that data before it is given to any artificial intelligence software or application. So more jobs, very new kind of jobs will be created. So these are certain common myths which you will take care of. And then a lot of talk has happened in the classroom. Maybe in this your first period, you will be able to complete only that. It's good. In the next session, in the next classroom, you can do this slide which you are seeing here, or you can do all this in your entire one period also. So it depends on you how you use these slides in one period or two periods. It's up to you. So here a small activity that you tell them that there is a school, not our school, children. Our school is very good. Our children are the best ones in the city in India. So it's not a scenario of our school. It is some school somewhere around in one city where truants are there. Truants are the students who bunk the school without permission. So it's that rate is very high, and such children who are bunking the class, they do not go home. They roam around in the city, and they are an easy target for child traffickers and kidnappers. So crime rate, child crime is also on rise, and truants trend is also on rise. And when data analysis happened, they found out that the number of kidnappings which have happened, most of the cases were of those children who did not go that day to the school. They left the home, but they did not reach the school. They told their investigations found out that they were heading towards the school. They told their friend not to tell anybody. They are going to play the cricket match actually, instead of going to school. And on the way they were kidnapped. So all this, this is a very serious scenario, children. So you take their agreement first. So children, do you think that this is something serious happening out there? Make them say yes, somehow with your arguments, so that you come to this point. Hey, children, if you are asked to think of a solution of this problem, what solution would you come up with? You take 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Or you can create this activity as a group activity also. You create the group of 5-3 students who can discuss with each other. And you throw this problem at them and you tell them the solution should work even before the first attendance in the classroom. Once the attendance is done, after that, the attendance is by the end of the day or during the day, the parents get an SMS that your child has not reported to the school today. He is absent. By that time, it is too late. The damage is already done. That child, if that child is kidnapped somewhere, where he is, it's very difficult to find out. So there has to be some solution which works immediately. And here, the role of artificial intelligence, how do you think that some gadget or some machine or some camera or some, you give them some hint, explanation. Can some intelligent camera or some intelligent scanner think around this thing and find out some solution? And then leave those creative minds. You will be surprised what kind of solutions they will come up with. Now you take them to the lab. Let's engage them into the lab somewhere. Here, what we are going to do is we are taking them to a website. This is the URL given. And you tell them that is URL per you go and you just go through the website, the web page, and learn about how artificial intelligence can enhance customer experience. Now, customer experience is something new term for them. And you tell them we will discuss later. Now, here what you have to do is whenever you are going to share a URL, whenever you are asking your students to visit a website and do something, I suggest you do that same thing beforehand, before coming to the classroom. In the last session also, I told you, you have to go into the classroom prepared. So what you see here, URL AI customer experience on clevertap.com, you should have visited this URL beforehand, read the entire blog, read the entire article, and understood it. Reason is, when the students are opening the computers in lab and they visit this URL, you will be moving around into the lab. You will not be standing in one corner or sitting. You will be moving around in the lab behind the back of the students. And as they go through, you will be speaking. You will be speaking about this article. And you will be able to speak about this article only when you have gone through it beforehand. So please read this article, or whatever you do in future also, all the URLs, visit them, read through. If there is an activity, do it yourself. Do not think that students will do it and I will handle. No, that's a casual approach. Do read this article, read the main points. If possible, you make notes of that in your notebook so that you can refer to them quickly. And the main parts of that article, you give your own words and elaborate on that, so that students are able to understand what article they are reading about. So this way, when they go to this, it's a very interesting article which will show the students how the customer experience is being enriched with very interesting examples also. And in a very simple language, it is explaining the scenario. But yes, many things are there which students might not understand. For that, you have to be ready. You have to explain through as they read the article. Once they have understood the article, once they have got the hang of what customer experience actually is, then you give them a scenario that you have a vegetable supermarket. Think of the ways you can enhance the experience of your customers who are coming to your supermarket. So you have given them a similar kind of situation. They have just read the article. And with now you will be the facilitator. You will be speaking some important points, some hints, and very subtle hints, not very clear hints. And you psychologically guide them in thinking about some ways in which they can enhance customer experience. And you think about that if it is a supermarket website, an e-commerce website, how you can think that AI can help you in enriching customer shopping experience and their purchase experience. For example, if they are purchasing mango, so if that customer has purchased some other fruits or some other popular, many other customers have purchased some popular other fruit also, that fruit can be suggested with mango. So along with, when they are buying mango, apple will be suggested. 400 customers have bought this Kashmiri apple today. Just an example. So you create 4 or 5 examples, you give them those examples so that they get a hint around what they are supposed to think. A student should be able to think also, na? So you have to give them some manure, you have to give them some foundation for that. And then you ask them, okay, whatever you do to enhance customer experience, how do you think it is going to help your business? Business prime target is to earn more money, to have more customers. So how your business is going to, how this thing is going to help your business. So you do a discussion around it. They are completely interested in artificial intelligence now. And now they have a notion that AI is not robotics, AI is not flying machines, AI is not speaking robot, or AI is not Terminator, or AI is not any magical thing happening around us. It's just a normal thing. So they get that hand. So you have created the foundation of AI with this first session, or maybe the first 2 sessions. And still you have not given them any detail about the course. And they are involved in the learning. They forgot about the course. They are into AI now. Like I said, when you read the article, you might come across many difficult terms for the students. So you take out those terms, find out the meaning of those terms, and you simplify those terms for them. User engagement, user retention, user conversions. These are certain terms which students do not know, do not understand at all. So you tell them engagement kya hota hai? Engagement means engaging the new customer. Retention, keeping that customer loyal with our good service. And then conversion, some customer has come and gone away. Will he be interested in our products? So this is conversions. Intelligently informed and enhanced user experience. So when customer is browsing through your fruit market or vegetable market, they are very in a very easy fashion, they are informed about what all vegetables are there, what all schemes are going on, and without distracting them. Customer should not be irritated. Okay, this pop-up has come, I'm looking for a vegetable and this mango is coming in between. So this should not happen. So advanced insights. As a business holder, you should be able to look at the customer data and find out what your customers are actually doing on your website and how you can take benefit of it. Hyper-connected society. On social media, we are connected through chat, video seamlessly. We switch to the video, we switch to the chat, we pick up a phone, we post something. It's all interconnected. It's a digital ecosystem. We call it hyper-connected society. Seamlessly, you have seen the cricket ball or handball. Cricket ball is 2 halves are sewn around. The leather covering of the cricket ball is sewn around. That is called seam. So it is 2 parts visible, put together. When you see the seam, that means there are parts. Seamlessly means a smooth navigation, a smooth experience of the website. Everything is one. In my websites, there are no multiple pages or hyperlinks or those things. Customer will feel as if he is moving in a market. Customer will feel as if he is moving in a single world. So that is called seamless experience. Things are just happening naturally on the screen. They are not distractions. Predictive personalization. You are able to see what your customers are doing, how they are behaving on your website, what is their purchase behavior, and analyzing their behavior, you can predict कि ये customer ये भी खरीद लेगा, ये customer छोड़ने वाला है, ये customer खुश नहीं लग रहा है, this customer we are going to lose, do something. So predictive personalization for the customers. Streaming services एक term आएगा. Streaming services like Netflix, podcasts, all these are video movies, online movies, YouTube. These are streaming services where continuously flow of data comes onto your computer and you watch it. And omni-channel messaging. Sometimes we use app, website, multiple applications we are using, but there is a single channel where you can easily communicate through. So these are certain terms which you have to simplify for the students. Well, this is, my dear friends, you are going to make your first session according to my idea. No matter you are teaching class 6, 7, 8, 9 or 10. So when you are moving into the first class, this is what you are going to. This is how you go about. I have given you an idea. You can build upon your teaching around that idea. I'll give you this PPT also so that you can modify it according to your requirement. And you might have noticed that I have made a very colorful, very informal kind of PPT. It's very much required. Reason is it should look interesting. If you're showing a white slide with 4 bullet points, black and white, and 1 ordinary picture. I have not used pictures, but text formatting itself has to be beautiful. Colorful slides you make. With a little experience, you will be able to do that good. And always use some sort of presentation in your classroom. Do not go for only e-content which is given by the publisher. Do not go for any, not only website and all. Create your own stuff also. That brings out your creativity and that keeps your interest in the course. So no matter if you use even one slide, you make that one slide yourself and use it. It's very beneficial. So this is what I had to share with you. So here I thank you all of you for attending this session and have a nice day.